us, if we be the ones that's out here fighting for them, if we act like we're fighting for them, but we're sending them on this kamikaze mission out there, and we're, we on a kamikaze mission ourselves, but we got these individuals to go out here and do it for us in order to prevent law and order from taking place. We have the control of these people and they don't even know it. We're sparking up all these, protests, which end up turning violent. And then, there's a law in California right now that says that they just got a ruling in California that says that the Los Angeles PD, Los Angeles Police Department, are not allowed to use non-lethal weapons during protests. How these people are supposed to defend themselves? How they're supposed to stop a protest? And you wondering why Donald Trump, in places like Minneapolis, has to invoke the Insurrection Act. It's going to happen, and it's being sparked by Democrats. So when you think about the Democratic Party, you need to do something right now. You need to think about they don't care about you. They don't care about this country. They're willing to do everything for party, while the Republicans are pretty much putting the country back in order. And the cold thing about it is that the Democratic Party admit that what Joe Biden was doing with regards to allowing all these immigrant populations to come over here across the border was wrong, and that they needed to be better about it. Governor Jerry Brown has already admitted to this, but yet still will defend these people when being over here. Now, I feel sorry for those immigrant populations that came over here because, like I said, you got used by a party in order to assert its political agendas. And its political agendas at the time was to fill the gap and to fill the void that was in the economy because of what the Democratic Party did in the first place when shutting the government down. People didn't want to get back into the workforce. And if they did want to get back into the workforce, they didn't want to get back into the workforce in the same way to where they were doing the same thing. They wanted to look for better. They wanted to look for more security in the economy besides having to work a regular 9 to 5 and be in a regular 9 to 5 and be subjected to, if the economy does shut down again, the way it did during the COVID, they wouldn't have to feel the same hurt. So like I said, they decided, okay, well then we're going to allow a bunch of immigration to happen to fill the gap. And they won't admit to it. They would rather not allow Donald Trump to get the win. Even though they admitted their wrongs, they would not rather see Donald Trump not get the win. They would rather tell you to go out there for the immigrant population to risk your life and for something that they know was wrong. It's incredible how far that the system has fallen in order for the Democratic Party just to have a win for party and not country. So if you want to blame somebody for ICE, blame the Democratic Party. If you want to blame somebody for ICE going out here and going into your neighborhoods when they're not allowing them to go into the system to go find people who's not supposed to be in this country, blame the Democratic Party. Stop blaming Trump. It's not Trump's fault. Democrats use the illegal immigrants. And it's time that we as a nation, we need to come to grips with that and to stop allowing the Democratic Party to roar us up like we are supposed to be working for them. No, it's supposed to be the opposite. They're supposed to be a party for the people, and they're not. Tiny Cross-H.U.G on the Trumped Up Live Show. Always remember, like, subscribe, and share the channel. Leave your comments. Let's talk it over. Tell me what you think. Or has the Democratic Party, particularly in a state like the state of California, abused its sanctuary city policies? Had they become the opposite to the illegal immigrant in preventing them from being victimized, pretty much infringing on their own sanctuary city policies, and are harboring criminals themselves in order to collect those tax dollars from them, and federal funding on top of that? If you will look and see, I think that you will find that they are not protecting these individuals from being victimized. They are victimizing these individuals themselves. So let's talk about it. Tiny Cross H.U.G on the Trumped Up Live Show. I'm out.